Hi everyone, it's Dasher Dave here again. Excuse me, and I'm back for another crafty video. So today we're going to should we try this again? Today we are going to do another page in my diary. So, because I am Alison Moyer, and from Yazoo. And if you're not from the UK, you probably won't understand that reference. But Alison Moyer was in a band called Yazoo, and they sang Nobody's Diary, which sings about another page in my diary. So go and find it. So Nobody's Diary by Yazoo. Okay, so anyway, so you remember we've made like lots of different pages. Today I just want to make something, I just want to do something crafty, so I thought we'd also have a quick look through what was already in here. So we've got this one, which was that plastic cover page that I put some napkins on and made it into kind of a glassine kind of finish by making it Mod Podgy. That's all of this is all on the 500 and odd videos that I've got on my YouTube. So, and then this one was like a policy style envelope, opens up like this, and then these aren't in order of the way I made them. This is my motto for life. The true meaning of life is to plant trees under whose shade you do not expect to sit. So that's one of my other pages. I've left the backs of the pages blank, because then that gives me more opportunity when I run out of all of the spaces to come back and do some more things. So then there's this one with a bird on, because you know I love my birds. This one is one of the double slider things, but in a like a double slide slider. And you know I love making kinetic things, so that's why I made that one. This is using some of my digitals, so this was perfumery digitals. So this is just because I had some I had this corner thing and I wanted to make something of it. This is just using a playing card and some of my favourite crystal file folders. This one I made making it look like an old mirror, you know, with the patina on it and that sort of thing. This is another one that I made with using, I can't remember what that was in the back. Oh, that was just kind of splattering and smooshing and making these dolls. Another one here with using napkins, or to do the back of that one. This one is using a Tim Holtz embossing folder. This is another Tim Holtz embossing folder, but then I stuck one of my enamel things on, my faux enamel. Obviously they're not enamel, they're faux enamel. I won't link all of these videos. There's loads, you can go and find them. I've made lots of things. Stamps, another thing that I'm notorious for. I was going to say famous for, but I don't think I'm famous for anything. And then there's this, which is a pocket, I believe. Is it a pocket or is it just a I can't remember, it's been so long ago. It's a pocket bag thing here. You open this up and put it all in there. It's got let me show you. It's one of those plasticky pockets with the press seal thing on it, and it's got stuff inside. So so that was that. Another one with like this one is sorry, I've just realised there's a nice bird on the back of there. This one is made with that pattern paper with a bit of Alice in Wonderland on. So anyway, we've got to a blank page. Let's do something with this blank page. So now I know that I want to have, I was thinking I hadn't got in there, is I don't have one of the gusset pocket things that I like making. Now I haven't made these over a year. I've just looked back and thought, oh, I've made one of them quite recently, but it wasn't. It was over a year ago, and I thought we'd go for maybe a pop of colour. So, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's good. Neither do I. Just bear with, and I will maybe use this. So this is kind of a bit. I don't think you can see that, but it's been coffee dyed, but it's got a bit of an iridescence to it. So we're going to make one of like the gusseted bags, and then make one of those openy things. I'll show you anyway. So that's what we're going to do. So all we're going to do is I will link the video of how to make these bags, because I'm not going to tutorial it. I'm just going to make something. So I'm just going to pinch there and pinch there, so I know where the middle is. And then, shall I do it that way around, or should I do it the other way? No, make it that way around, Dave. I'm just going to go a little bit past that middle bit. Fold. This is if I can remember how to do these, and then open that out. A little bit past that fold, middle bit. And fold it. And then flip that over, and we'll stick it down. I'm going to use some wet glue because it's got iridescence to it. I think it might be a little bit much for stick glue, which I think is what I used in that video originally. I'm just going to stick that down. So I knew I wanted to have this as kind of like the starting point, but I thought, you know what, I'll make this on camera, and then like we're all together, and you know what I'm doing. So this is just folding it up. So how deep do I want it? How deep is your pocket? How deep is your pocket? No, shh. I really need. No, shut up, Dave. Okay, so hoping it out again. Pinchy, foldy. Oh, it's because it's a little bit thick. Pinchy, foldy. Pinchy, foldy. Pinchy, foldy. I'll pop that down like that down like that. I'm going to fold that up just past the middle point. And that bit there, and this bit just so that it overlaps. Ooh, without pulling the whole thing apart, Dave. Good idea. Like that. And that. Okay, so cool. So let's glue these bits down. So like I say, there is a whole tutorial going on of how to do this that I will link in the description. And for those people going, I have no idea what he's doing. What is he doing? And like, that's absolutely fine. You don't know what I'm doing, because most of the time I have no idea either. So you're just joining in. So, let's get the bit of scoreboard, bit of scoring tool going on around here. Just scoring all of those creases. Stick that down, Dave. Don't let the glue. Don't let the glue go down on me. No. This is when he thinks it's funny, but it's not. Do-da. This is when he thinks it's funny. Do-do-do-da-day. So I'm trying to make this kind of quick so we can get on with the page, because that's really what we're here for today. Well, here for, because like here for enunciate, Dave. Enunciate. Let's try and get that a bit straighter. The paper, I think, is a little bit thicker than I probably would normally use, but never mind. We only were using the bottom of the box. Open it out. So we've made a gusseted bag now. Open it all out, push out those box corners, push those out. That middle bit is going to go in, the outer bits are going to go out. then the middle bit's going to shake it all about. In, out, and shake it all about. Push down to there, push that bit down to there, flip it over, and then put those score lines back in. To there, into there. I want to get that one in there, because that's part of the mechanism, and so we're going to cut this down. So I'm going to lift this up a bit. We know that it kind of comes to, let me just put a pencil line in so I can see it. The edge of the bag comes to there. I want to put a thing in maybe there. Don't worry, I shall find something to do with that. So yeah, so what we're making is we're making these things that open. Now they have to be stuck down really to be able to show you, but it's one of the little hidden pockety things. That's what we're making. So I want to put a tab on there. I'm going to use my giant tab punch. So I do have another one, another size one. I have one that isn't giant. So I have this one. Remember this? This is the one I originally had. And then this is the new one. This is the giant one. Oh, I don't know whether that might be a bit big, to be fair, Dave. Let's find something to make a tab out of. What goes nicely with orange? Bit of green, maybe? Orange. Gonna go in there? Yep. Oh, let's do that. Oh, should we do it that way, or that way? That way or that way? That way. That way. Do it that way, Dave. So, I don't know whether this might be a bit big, actually, now I've seen it. I'll stick that in there. I want to find the best bit. The holy grail of pattern. Okay. Probably very wasteful on that piece of thing. Well, it was, to be fair, but hey. So if that's too big, then... Oh, hello. Didn't close the drawer properly. Let's move you out of the way because I might have to come back to you. Is that too big? Well, it's too big to go in the gusset. Is it too big? Yes, it's a bit big, isn't it? Let's go for the smaller one. Let's just use this same piece of card. There's a bit of something else stuck in there. There we go. Yeah, so that was just a bit big, I think. We're not going to get the holy grail of pattern, I don't think. No. Oh well. Right, it's very hard to put this. Now, I know you can use the post-it note technique. The only problem is, don't have any post-it notes. There we go. Oh, that's an interesting tab, isn't it now? Yeah, okay, no, Dave, don't look at that. Easily swayed by the lights and music. So we'll have that on there. Yeah, that's better. That's a bit more realistic. Yeah, we'll put that on there. And then we'll pop, then we'll, oh, that's more of a holy grail side, that bit. I know we've got this. That's fine. I like it like that. I like it like that. So what we'll do is we'll mucky it down a bit. And same on that side. And then we'll do something with it. So, first of all I need to stick it so it sticks to itself. And then on the edge of there to stick to the bag, and then on the edge of here to stick to the other side of the bag. But I don't need anything in the middle because it's on that side. So, which way up is it going? It's going that way up, and we're going to have that approximately in the centre, but it don't matter if it ain't. It doesn't matter if it isn't, or it don't matter if it ain't. So we're going to have it like that. Push it down. Just put in all of those creases again while we're here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, so this is going to be like this. I don't know, it's really hard for me to show you how it's going to open until I've stuck it down, but that's what it's going to do. So I'm going to stick it to here. Let's put the thing in that, Dave. Let's put the thing in there. Right, so I'm going to stick it to here, but I wanted to collage on here. So this, I don't know what I'm doing that for. So I've got bits of paper left over from last time I was collaging. I just thought we'd do something. What on earth is that? Oh, it's from a Hobbies magazine. So now I didn't didn't collage on screen last time, so maybe I should be collaging on screen. We don't want to do a cigarette or trinket, but trinket box is fine. Maybe that is the right word to have associated with that. So I'll keep that bit. Maybe I can use the weekly hobbies bit as well. Just cut that out, tear that out. I like the torn element of collaging. So that, and then we collage the rest of it. And we'll stick the cigarettes box bit down so you can't see it. I think that's what we're going to do anyway. I shall use a piece of paper to collage on, or something else that I might have to hand. Something else that I have to hand is nothing. Where are my glue books? You see, since I tidied up in this, I say tidied up, it basically means I've hidden everything from myself. Yeah, since I tidied it all up, I can't find anything. We'll use this. I had some glue books, but I don't know where they are. Probably glued together and hiding. So today is Thursday, the 14th of. You notice how I didn't hesitate? Well, kind of slight hesitation, but didn't hesitate massively on the date like I normally do. And you know why that is? It is because it is payday tomorrow. So I know what date it is because I know what date payday is. Payday is always the 15th of every month. So the company that I work for, we get paid on the 15th. So it's payday tomorrow, but it's also MOT. So again, if you're not from the UK, it's a reference you won't know, but an MOT is basically it's like a proficiency test for your car. So it tests the safety of it. You have to have it done every year, every 12 months. It's not necessarily in March. It's just that my car was registered in March, when it was new off the forecourt. And so car registration, this is probably going to go into problem is my brain kind of wants to explain everything all the time. So my car was registered in March. You can also have your car registered in September. Then I think it's after 3 years you have to have it MOT'd. So when it's 3 years old, and then from then on you have to have it MOT'd every year. So it's due for its MOT. Cut a long story short, please. You're all saying, please cut a long story short. So I've got to have it MOT'd, and it basically checks the safety of your vehicle. Let's just use this, Dave. It checks the safety of your vehicle, and make sure that your brakes work, your tyres have got a decent tread depth to them, that your seat belt works, that your oil in your car is correct, that it's not throwing out any nasty emissions. So they do an emissions test. I think there's something like 37 things that they check, but don't ask me what they are. So It's not a written test. I don't need to know the answers. The car goes for a test. I don't, luckily. So, and it's always a bit daunting because my car is now, I can't afford to replace it at the moment. So my car is now 10 years. No, it's not. Tell a lie. It's 12 years old this year. And so it's probably going to need stuff doing to it. And last year I had to have a lot done to it. I had to spend £1,500 on it, so it was a lot more than I had. And at the time, my mum was able to loan me some money. So, but I'm obviously not in that situation anymore. So I'm hoping it's not going to have a lot that needs doing. It'll just be the wear and tear stuff. So like the brakes and the it might need a new tyre, I don't know. Shouldn't do. I had 2 replaced last year, so, and I don't do a huge amount of miles in it, so I'm going to pop that on there. So yeah, so I'm a bit apprehensive about that. Also, I've got to be up extra early to take it into the garage because the garage are expecting me to drop it off at 8 o'clock, and I've got to get there. So that's going to be at that time of the morning. It's always difficult because it's when all the schools are all trying to all of the parents are trying to drop the kids off at school. So the extra traffic. So I shall I'll have to leave here about 7:15. And then I'll be held hostage by work all day because I won't have a car until they call me and tell me what needs doing. And what will happen is they'll call me and they'll say it's either passed or it's failed. If it fails, you have to have the work done. So it's not like you can go, oh, okay, then that's great, fine, and leave it. You have to have the work done. So you don't have to necessarily have the work done there and then. You can take it to another garage, but you can't drive it. Like, you can't just keep driving around. If you were caught by the police, you'd have to be taking it to a place where they are going to repair it. So, should I put that on there? Or like that? No, put like that. So, there's always that worry. So, like, if you take it to a garage, basically, you just have to kind of... It's probably easier for them to do the work, unless it's for a tyre or something, which you could probably get somewhere else cheaper. But I trust my garage, so I'm happy with them. They know how to manage my anxiety. I have massive anxiety about it, so they just help me with that sort of thing. So they know how to break it to me gently that it needs work doing. So what should we have? I think half of this is going to get covered, to be fair, so maybe just a bit of a tray. Maybe that tray. I like that one. That looks nice. Might not see it all anyway, so yeah, we'll put that there. We'll just rip that down a bit so it's not got such amount of white on it. Oh, no, we won't do that. Let's do it that way. So just that apprehension. I really hate things like that. I get very anxious about things, especially because, you know, when you don't have a lot of money and you know that I can't do my job without a car, it's just makes it difficult. So because you know you're kind of stuck over a barrel, really. You've got to have the work done, even if you can't afford it, and that's why I've arranged for it to be done on payday. So you've got to keep everything crossed for me. if you're watching this video now, like today, as in, oh, sorry, no, if you're watching this video today, then how are you doing that? Because I'm recording it today, and you won't see it until tomorrow. No, if you are watching this video on Friday, the 15th of March, wish me luck. Wish me and Bruce luck. So Bruce is what I call my car. So, okay, so before I do anything else, I'm going to make some holes in this. Well, he will do if he can find his thing. Here, hole punch. Let's make these holes. So, and then we can move on with the rest of it. So don't know whether I want to kind of stain the pages maybe a little bit. Don't want to go too overboard, might keep that bit out. But these bits, no, not the bits of rubbish, Dave. Get rid of the rubbish. Got something stuck to the end of my finger now. Go off me, thanks. Put those back where they came from. Get rid of these bits. And maybe have a bit of a spray of something. A little bit of colour. Maybe go for my patina. What's these? Joseph, I can't even remember what that is. What is that? Why is it opaque? Is it something? Is it that? I couldn't get it. I don't know what it is. I'd probably go all over my uniform if I'm not careful. I'm still wearing my uniform from work. So let me get a splash mat. Move that and that out of the way because I wanted to keep those in fairly okay condition. Maybe a bit of a spritz with that. I think this is what this is. I think this is what that is. Oh. I don't actually know whether that's making anything like I wanted it to look, but there's a bit of orange. I think I probably did this on camera, and I can't remember what I did. You're probably going, "That's that thing that you did, Dave." Yeah, but I don't have a memory. That's definitely got some kind of a chalky. It must have been something that needed decanting, or it wasn't coming out of a bottle or something. Yeah, it definitely feels chalky, or is it? Oh, that's the kind of spray that I wanted, that kind of splattery spray. What else have we got? That's not the same, but oh, that looks like somebody's been murdered. It's a bit like Cast Off, isn't it? Oh no, that was a lot. That was a lot, Dave. Maybe I need to blot. What shall I blot with? Something porous. Piece of paper, Dave. Get one of those pieces of paper back out again that you put in there. Maybe that. I quite like that though. The birds have improved a little, being splattered. I think that's got iridescence. Oh, that's definitely, one of them is definitely iridescent. In fact, I think they all are. Oh yeah, actually, that goes really well, doesn't it? Well, many a happy accident, you know what they say. That's what we like. We like it when it goes right in a wrong way. Maybe some more of maybe some of that as well. wrong in a right way, right in a wrong way. I don't know. One of them. And if you're thinking, what on earth is he talking about, then there's a good chance you're not alone, because I don't even know what I'm talking about. Yeah, this is iridescent stuff. That's what's settled at the bottom. I don't think it'll take on there, to be fair, because that's actually covered in some kind of plastic. Let's do that. Pick up any excess. So yeah, so MOT. So that's, I shall be at work when you see this. Biting my nail. Oh no, I don't bite my nails, but metaphorically biting my nails about what on earth's going to happen. Is my car going to be all right? Am I going to have to spend a fortune? No, I need to have a bit of wishful thinking. So no, it's going to be fine. It's going to pass. It's not going to have any problems with it. Next time you see me, I won't be crying about it. So I'm just going to dry this off. See this, I like this diary thing, this Filofax, upcycled Filofax, because it's just a really good way to kind of just release and let myself do things. This is definitely not very well. It's making weird noise when I wiggle it, and I'm now going to go and drop my car off covered in ink, because I don't plan these things, Dave. Okay, it's going to curl up. Just have to accept it. It's going to curl up. So we'll make it curl the other way now. So the brick literally is just here to stop it buckling the mat. This is Mavis the brick. Audrey's on the floor, so... Mavis is a little bit thinner, and Audrey's not fat, she's just big boned. You see, the thing is, I think I'm funny, and the rest of the world doesn't. So this is going to go on here, and I'm not sure where. I want to go up here. Do I want to go up or down? I want to cover the tree completely. Maybe there. Yes, I think there. So I'm going to shall I stick it down, or I'm going to cause problems for myself sticking it down straight away? Let's ink it first. So I'm going to ink it down. So I want to ink it so that it looks like, you know, it's been closed for a long time, so you get the shape of the layers on it. But then I also want to put a nice darker edge on it. Let's use rich mocha. Get those edges. I'll get that bit under there, but just not as dark as the rest of it. Yep, that's fine. Yep, I'm going to stick that on there. And I want something in there. I want a message or something. In fact, I might just go a little bit around that inside edge. Not easy to do, I realise, but... down again. What do I want to put in there? I want a message of some kind. Oh, I've got maybe one of these Tim Holtzy things. I've got. I could have something. that, couldn't I guess? Something that might fit in there. Will that fit in there? Oh, look, they're like meant to go in there, aren't they? So, I didn't mean to push all your buttons. I was looking. Oh, sorry, I was just looking for mute. Oh, that's. No, I checked my receipt. I didn't buy any of your issues. Oh, they've been at that shop. I was that today. Oh, look, I'm not saying you're old, but if you were milk, I'd sniff you first. I don't understand your specific kind of crazy, but I do admire your total commitment to it. Oh, they're good. What shall I have? Let's go for one of those. Would fit nicely in it. I wish retail therapy was covered by my health insurance. Not really applicable to the UK, but hey, because we don't have health insurance. Kind of free, our healthcare. Well, it's not free. We pay for it through our tax, but like we don't pay for it in the same way that other people pay for it. Now, do I want to spray that and make it the same as? There's that thing. I think I do. I want to give it a bit of a zhuzh, at least. It doesn't have to be the same colours. I just want to give it a zhuzh. Maybe that. That was a really nice colour, that one. What's that? Well, that's a different one. That's like a green. These are shimmer sprays. I've realised what these are now. That'll do for that. And then you know when you want it to just come out in a blob and it won't. And I'm hoping like it won't look quite so obliterated when I've finished. This one. Should I go for orange? Yeah, go for it. That's good. That'll do. Less is more, Dave. It's lovely having things to hand as well. So, pop this on here. Oh, well, you see, I've just smooshed it all together. Oh, well, never mind. Never mind, Dave. It's fine. It'll all come out in the wash. Completely glued it down to this now. Right, yep. So, we're going to have that, and we need to have the... Oh, no, wrong one. Where is it? It's there. We need to have some sort of book page, I think, at the base of that. I think that's going to be too big. Yep. Trinket box, is that too... Yep, that's too big. Something else in the background. What else have we got here? Do we have anything funky? Do. Maybe that would be interesting, wouldn't it? Let's put some of that in the background. Okay, so we need it to fit in there. So if we do it to there, cut that out. Have I moved that since I flipped it over? Yes, I did. Of course I did. Of course I did. Oh, did I? No, that's just not straight. Let's cut that down so it's straight. There's just stuff going on. So I'm being messaged by my sisters. I think it's all to do with the funeral and everything, and at the moment I'm recording, so I can't do anything about it, but it also stresses me out a bit. So because I don't want to, I'd otherwise get myself into that state and start thinking about everything, and I don't want to be there. I want to be doing this. want to be doing at the moment. So what I want to be doing. Yeah, so do I want that left plain like that, or do I want to ink it? So I didn't know whether I wanted this kind of inked. Maybe the edges could be inked. Yeah, rather than the centre bit. So it looks like it's got some age to it, but it's not all completely brown. So that's going to go in there. Let's just make sure it fits before I glue it and everything. Is it going to fit in there? Will it stop the mechanism from mechanising? I might have to refold some things. I might have to refold that actually. Yeah, so we'll do that, and we'll take this bit out the bottom there, and we'll glue that down. So I'm hoping to have an early-ish night tonight because I need to be up early. So it's 9:15 in the evening, so I think I should be able to achieve that. I'd like to be in bed by 9:30 ideally. Although I've got to edit this video before I can do anything. I can be in bed though, couldn't I? I can edit it in bed, and then like you're all going, oh, I know what Dave was doing. He edited the video in bed. I should have stuck that to that first before I... A nice little hidden message in there. Let's see if that fits without me cutting it down. Oh my gosh, that was like it was meant to be. Like a glove. It fits like a glove. Well, a well-fitting glove, not one of those ones where you've borrowed it off somebody and it doesn't fit very well. So if that was going to be it, yeah, let's do it that way around. That's definitely me. It's me, though. It's not me saying it to somebody else. It's somebody saying it to me. I don't understand your specific kind of crazy, but I do admire your total commitment to it. I mean, it's very true. I do have a specific, flair for crazy. A specific flair. No, I just have a flair for crazy. There's nothing specific about it. You definitely can't put your finger on it, and neither should you. So that's going to go in there. And obviously the pressure of the book will keep it closed and make it become a bit more flat anyway. So we're going to stick this down. Shall I make it into a tuck as well? Is it going to cause problems with the mechanics of it? We want it to have very well stuck to this side. No, it shouldn't do. Let's do that and see if I live to regret it. Oh, and thank you everyone, by the way, that's bought one of my new digitals. So I launched 8 new digitals on Wednesday, including some medieval stuff that Brian's been hankering for the last, got to be 6 months at least. Some of it was in the making, and then everything that happened with my mum kind of delayed the release. He's got videos to show. Well, he hasn't made any videos. He's got journals to show with all of these beautiful things that he's made with my kits, but he just had to hold back because obviously, as a mark of respect from my mum, I didn't want him releasing all of these new, not releasing kits, but showing the journals, and then people saying, oh, where can I get the kits from? And like, I hadn't released them at that time. Just trying to find a nice bit of journal card that might sit in the back of there without spilling that, which is my paint thing. That's 2. Don't like the colour of that. That's 2. I don't like the colour of it, which is not very specific for you guys because you can't see it. So I was hoping one of these might do the trick. Maybe just something plain like that. I don't like that. I don't think that goes. What's on this one? No. Yeah, maybe that. Got loads of those. Although I could use a bit of that, couldn't I? Is there going to be enough of that? Not really. No, not really. Because the way you cut that stupid thing out of it, Dave. So we want it to go in there. We want to have a little tab. Oh, we could use that, couldn't we? Okay, so let's have a think about this. How big do we want this to be? Want that? Where's my... we need it to be about... Should we go for 6 centimetres high by 5.5 by 5 centimetres deep, I think. 6 centimetres high, 6 by 5. Let's go 5 centimetres, put that on there. 5 centimetres takes us to there. 5 centimetres takes us to there. So we cut it down there. Yep, and then we're going to make it 6 centimetres high, but want to make sure that that's incorporated. So we go from that line to there. So from that line, it's going to be that same bit there, to there, that line to there, cut that bit off, cut that bit off, and then that's going to go in there, but I think we'll have a we'll have a thing on it as well, a tab, maybe another one of them. Go get another one of them out of that. Might do. Oh, we might well do actually. Yep. Can have that on there, like that. Well, again, we'll ink it. So. And then I think I might have to have something maybe written on this, or something just stuck on it. Maybe a stamp or something. I know that it's got like a fake stamp on there, but I could have another stamp, I guess. Just smoosh that out because there's a lot of glue on there. Smoosh that out. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. Born free, free as the wind blows, free as the grass. Yes, when you're born free. Oh, let's round these corners because otherwise they're just going to get dog-eared. No offence, dogs, but yeah, let's do that. Not going to get that one done, am I? Am I going to get that done? Yeah, sort of. That one I'll never get done. I'll just snip that one. That's alright. Just ink around the edges of that. Oh, that That's interesting. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, the things, it's fallen off the flaming pad, hasn't it? They don't make things like they used to, do they? That was, I wasn't even aware that that was starting to go, so what do you know? I'll just use some 3-in-1 and glue it down, but it won't, it's not going to hold sufficiently while I'm doing this. Let's put that up that way. Glue it down in a minute. So that's going to go in there. So it's got another one of those. It might have a bit more ink on that. That's going to go in there. Do I want something written on that? Do I? I don't know. Shall I? Is there something in here? Is there a small thing? Small statement? Not really. Not really. None of them are going to be small enough. No, not that. They're a bit big as well. Maybe not. Nothing there. Well, maybe a stamp. Let's use a stamp, shall we? I did say maybe a stamp, but I hadn't connected in my brain that can't speak. That's what I had said. That's what I'm trying to say. Maybe one of these orange ones, because that will go with the orange of the thing. An orange stamp, maybe an orange and a green one. Maybe a pale green one. There's two. Yeah, they're all right, aren't they? So they can go on there together. And we could also have. Take it off. Maybe a flower over the top. Stick that down too. That's a mess. What a mess you've made. Oh yeah, what a mess. Do I have a flower that I could stick on there? I'm sure I just saw one. Oh, they're at the back. Maybe one of these. This is never going to come off here, is it? Or is it? No, it is going to come off here. There we go. Snip that bit off there. Hopefully it's not too wet and will go in there without getting stuck. Then we've got this that opens up like this on there, and we could put a trinket box. Maybe just tear trinket box out. I know I'd kept Hobbycraft, not Hobbycraft, what's the other thing? Hobby Lobby? Hobby Weekly. No, don't like that. It's too. It's going to obliterate it too much. So let's do this. Come on. Please don't rip now. Yep. Done. Maybe that bit off there. I was going to pull it really. And then I thought, no, because I can guarantee the whole thing will rip apart if I do that. Trinket box. Maybe 4D. Maybe cut that oval out. So 4D is old pence. So this is a magazine from pre-decimalisation, which means that it was probably when did, oh yeah, early 60s, because with decimalisation happened late 60s, early 70s in the UK. That is a terrible cut, Dave. Terrible. It's good job I didn't invent the wheel. I know this is an oval, because like that would be terrible if our wheels were oval. But you know, it's a good job I didn't invent the wheel, because every time I try and do a curved edge, I end up with a flat bit. Make for a very bumpy journey if I'd invented the wheel. 4D for modelers, fret workers, and crafts. Don't like craftsmen. It's very sexist, and I'm not happy with that word. But we might be able to. Oh, we could edit it, couldn't we? So if I tear that off there, shall I leave that torn bit at the beginning of it, and we could change that, couldn't we? Let's find somewhere. Is it this one? It's the wrong colour. What we got in this one? Got anything in this one? Nothing. Where is? If I was my thing, where would I be? Oh, hang on. Would I be? I'm there. I would be here. What colour is this in here? Oh, this is red. What colour is this one? Oh, that's fine. This is yellow, so we could have crafts, and we could edit it and put P E O P L E. Then it's not gender specific, and everybody feels included. Come on. I've just cut you. I cut you. Where's that going? Oh, back there. If that falls down in a minute, you know why. So we can ink around here. Oh, don't put that in the ink, Dave. This is silly, isn't it? I think this is all fallen off the thing. I swear they don't make these things as well as they used to. These things, I used to have these pad things for ages without them falling off. But now they seem to do it on a regular occurrence. I think they've cut back shrinkflation. Well, they haven't made it any smaller, but they've definitely used cheaper products to make them with. So get off me. Crafts people. So we go crafts people. Perfect. Yes, I like that. I like the sentiment of it as well. You can use the stuff from times gone by, but sometimes we just have to make it more applicable to today. Oh, Dave, come on. Your technique normally works. Why isn't it not working today? Because... oh, you just pressed it back down again. Idiot. Get off me. Oh, not again. Go from here. Crafts people. Yes, we like that. And we can have that on there. Yeah, so we ink that round there as well. Bit of ink around here. Hopefully there won't be too much editing for this anyway. I don't think there was any editing, was there? Kind of just let it run. I don't remember saying anything. I thought, oh, I need to cut that out. I mean, like I don't swear or anything anyway, so, but it's sometimes I'll mention somebody's name and I'm not supposed to, or I'll start talking gibberish, or the length of the video is just really off. Trinket box. We'll have model makers. How do we want this? Like that? No, like that. Like that? Like that. So we'll stick this one down first, and then we'll put the 4D on in a minute. Oh, yeah, we wanted it like that, didn't we? Well, I did, anyway. You need to stick down, otherwise we're going to fall out, and we'll have that up there, yeah. There we go. Do I want something stuck to the front of there? Do I? Don't know. If I do or not. Just bear with while I investigate the possibilities of sticking something down there. I don't know whether I do. Words and quotes. People. Would I like a person, maybe? Or some people. Or a Christmas tree. Or a witch. No, I don't think I do, you know. No, I'm not going to use any of them. Maybe if I had something, a word on it, or... No, don't tighten a knot, Dave. You'll never get it open again. Bad enough tightening a bow, you'll never get that open either. Not with your bows. Do you know what? I don't think I'm going to put anything on it, because I don't know what to put on it, so maybe I should not put anything on it. So maybe that's the answer. Do I want anything on there? No, I think I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it, and then I could always put something on at a later date, or next time you see it, or in the thumbnail. It might be different. Before I go, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some glue. Well, he's not. I had ideas of putting some glue on this, but the glue has other ideas. Put that on there. Stand that back up. And stick that on there, and hopefully next time you see it, it'll have joined back together again. So, don't cut your microphone wire, Dave. So I think that is done. Don't get rid of that, Dave. That's your glue pin. Keep that because you wanted to put that in something else. There's nothing else of interest on there, so get rid of these bits. Get rid of that. And then we will put this in the book. So another page done. I'll go flip through, so in some kind of order. I'll pop that in there. So that's another one done. Another page in my diary. And then we've got a little hidden message, and we've got a little card. And that's it. It's about hobbies, and it's, you know, for model makers, fret workers, and home crafts people, folks. People. Not craftswomen, not craftsmen, but crafts people. So anyway, I shall leave that on that page. There we go. So I hope you just, you know, had fun spending some time with me. And I'll try and remember to link the making these bag things tutorial bit in the description. But that's it for today. So thank you very much for spending some time with me. Really appreciate it. I genuinely love hanging out with you and spending time with you. So I will see you maybe in the next video. Hopefully in the next video. Definitely in the next video. I'll see you in the next video. All right then, folks. Thank you very much for spending some time with me. This is me saying goodbye, or is it me cracking my joints. I don't know. So anyway, I'm going to go. I will see you in the next video. Don't forget, I love you all without exception until you give me a reason not to. So don't give me a reason not to. And go and do some craft. It doesn't matter what you do, as long as you're doing something, it's really good for your mental health. Trust me, I know. It's helping me get through all of this. So thank you very much to everyone. Thank you for those people who have bought my kits. Thank you to those people who are considering buying my kits. And I will see you all very soon. Take care. Lots of love. Lots of hugs. And I'll see you soon. Bye. Bye. Oh, I can't see the stop.